videos. I'm not super sure what I'm going to talk about in this one. I just came back from Montreal, which was super good. I had a really good time there. Montreal's like such a nice city, and there's some cool people there. Toronto's architecture for me is like a bit dry maybe, and Montreal has like a lot of interesting buildings and just like little stuff. Like every little like community is like a pocket with like a few other things in it, and I think that's just really cool to me. Anyways, I had a super good time, and I'm back home, back working, still doing this like marketing stuff. Game stuff is kind of in the same state. I'm like a bit worried right now because I think I'm a little bit too close up to the thing that I'm working on. It's hard for me to really know if it's good or not, or if I'm like, like when you get up front to something, it's hard to tell if it's good. So I've kind of got to work on that a bunch. So I know stuff's kind of frozen there, but I've been playing this like weird game that GP showed me. Apparently his coworkers were playing it, and I don't know if it's good. It's like this like weird cat game where you like fight with your cat machines. Oh, there we go. Got some prizes. And you like you build like a little thing, and you have like different parts and stuff on the machine, and you can basically fight with it. So if I like go here and I fight, it like plays out. Oh, there you go. And I don't know, it's like really cool in some ways and kind of like strange and like exploitative in others. I mean, as far as mobile games go, because that's just how they are. It's not as bad as a lot of stuff that I've seen. Like I've played a lot of online multiplayer games, like a lot. I'm realizing that's kind of my like thing. And it has a very, very compelling system for like playing through it and enjoying it. Kind of similar to maybe like League of Legends, like not in the same mechanics, but there's the same like level of compellingness. And in this game, it's because like you get to like try out all this different stuff and all these different strategies, and you're always like, oh, I want to solve it, kind of like a puzzle, basically. Like, man, that's like the exposure is really bad. But so you're fighting, and they have this like list of players that you can fight against, and each of them has their own machine. And especially early on in the game, later on you realize you're like, oh, this just goes on forever, and there's no point in me playing. But the starting part is really cool because they have these like sections for you to like advance to the next level. And there's a bunch of other players on the list, and you're one of them. And they each have their own machine, and you have to beat it like a puzzle. You to get to the next set of like things, you have to beat all the other players in that list, all of them. And I don't know how that plays out for all the players, like because not everyone can win, but playing it is really interesting because you find parts and you're like, oh, I'm gonna try this strategy. I'm gonna try this strategy. Like, oh, what stuff did I get? And it plays out like this really cool online puzzle where you're fighting everybody else, and you have to try and solve and figure out how you're gonna win against very specific machines. Because like you'll play and you'll be like, oh yeah, I beat like 6 or 7 of them, but there's like 14, and you have to figure out one by one how to like beat the other contraptions. And I thought that was really cool. So I don't know, it's just like a weird small game analysis. I don't know if you want to play it. It's kind of addictive. It has this really, really good way of making you to watch ads by like, you can like skip time for like opening these chests by watching an ad. And it's super, you're like, wow, I hope they're making a lot of money because this is a really good way of doing it. But also it's a bit exploitative, and the game is like pretty addictive. I've been playing it for like a few days now, and I think I'm going to stop just because I know that it's not getting anywhere. Or like I can keep playing it for like a year and it will be the same. I will just get like random new parts and stuff and it'll be like, nah. Anyway, so that's that. I thought I'd share that. This video is like pretty long, I guess, but not that long. Anyway, so it was nice chatting. I'll probably catch you later. Whatever. I don't know how YouTube channels work. Like it, subscribe,